Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Thursday? I wasn't planning on coming on this morning, but God dropped something in my spirit, so I just want to share it. And I put the title of this little message, whatever you want to call it, whatever you choose to title it, um, the fig tree of life, the fig tree of life. And we're going to be coming out of Matthew's 20, no, Matthew's 21, and we're going to start at verse 19. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it and found nothing thereon, but leaves only. And he said unto it, Let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. God is saying to you, saying to me, saying to us on this morning, whatever has been in your way, whatever have stopped you, whatever that tried to hinder you, whatever that tried to come up against you, God is saying he has cursed that thing. It can no longer stand in your way. It can no longer stop you. It can no longer block you. It can no longer hinder you. The fear, the rejection, the pain, the hurt, the molestation, the abuse, the absence of parents, whatever has been in your way, whatever that has tried to stop you, that has been the fig tree of your life. And God has cursed it. God has come today and he has cursed it. He has spoken. And that fig tree, it has to bow. It has to move out of the way. It has to wither. Whatever you're going through today, whatever you're facing, God is saying, I've cursed that thing. So it no longer have a grip on you. It no longer is in control over you. It no longer have that strong hold over you. God is saying you are free. You are free to do what he's called you to do. You are free to be who he has called you to be. He has cursed those things that have come up against you, that tried to stop you, that tried to speak over you. He has come and he has spoken and he said you are free. So whatever you have been bound to, whatever you felt like that you would never overcome, whatever you felt like that you would never get over, whatever you feel like that you would never forgive, whatever you feel like that you would never forget, God is saying that's your fig tree, and he has cursed it. And now that you are free to move forward, because those things can no longer hinder you. Those things can no longer stop you. See, he speaks a word and he moves on. Why? Because every knee is going to bow. Everything has to bow. When God speaks, that thing has to bow. That thing has to fold up. So whatever God has told you, it overpowers what man is speaking to you and over you. If God has given you a promise, that's what's going to be manifested. If God said we're going to the other side, that's what's going to be manifested. It doesn't matter what you have to go through to get to the other side. Just get to the other side. If you hanging on by a thread, hold on to that thread. If you got a piece of board in your hand and you on top of that, hold on to that little piece of board. Whatever you have to do, don't let go. Don't allow the fig trees of your life stop you, rob you, hinder you, control you from doing and being who God has called you to be in this hour. Time is winding and we don't have the time that we think we have. whatever you need to do, whoever you need to forgive, whatever you need to let go of, whatever you need to push aside. This is the day. We have been granted new grace and new mercy. Don't worry about yesterday. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not promised. But you can do something today. What do you need to do today? That if he knocked on your door, if he called your number, will you make it in? That's what's more important. Will you make it in? And so, with that being said, God has cursed the fig trees in your life, and they can no longer stand in the way. They can no longer stop you. They can no longer hinder you. Whatever it is. Drugs, abuse, divorce, separation, rejection, pain, fear, those things, they can no longer. That's fig tree. Those are fig trees. Those are little miniature fig trees. And if God done walk by and cursed it, he ain't got to look back and see, is it going to wither? He don't have to look back and see if it's going to let you go. He don't have to look back and see, is it going to move? He's spoken. It has to obey. All you got to do now is just move. He has cleared your path. He has made your path clean. And all you have to do now is just walk it out. That's all you have to do. I don't know who this message is for. Whoever it's for, it will reach. It's not for everybody because everybody's in a different season. You got to know the season that you're in. So if you're in this season where there's been some things holding you down, keeping you bound, holding you back, causing you to procrastinate, this message is for you. God has cursed the fig trees in your life. God has said it's time to move forward. God is saying we are without excuse. He has removed the excuses in your lives. Once he removed those fig trees, those are your excuses. You can no longer hold on to the excuses. This is why I won't let go. This is why I won't move forward. This is why I won't forgive. He have removed the excuses of your life. What are you going to do with it now? You don't have that crutch to lean up on. You have to let go of the crutches. Your crutches is your excuses. And what your excuses will do, it will keep you from making it into the kingdom. So again, the reference scriptures this morning was Mathew 21:19. And I'm going to read that again. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, your fig trees, they're in the way. Your pain, your fear, your rejection, your abuse, your divorce, whatever you're battling with, whatever you're bound to, whatever you're chained to, it's in the way. And it has to come down. It has to move. It has to go. He came to it and found nothing thereon. You can't grow when you're fear. You can't grow when you're still battling with rejection. You can't grow when you're still having childhood trauma. You can't grow if you won't forgive mama or dad. You can't grow. But leaves only. No life, just leaves. There's no life. You got to speak to those dry bones. And he said unto it, this is Jesus speaking, let no fruit grow on these henceforward forever. God done cursed those things. So there's no excuse. He's removed all of your excuses. The reason why you can't grow, the reason why you can't mature, the reason why you can't be the best that he's called you to be. He's removed all your excuses. Now all you have to do is walk it out. He's done the hard work. He has spoken over your life. Whatever God has spoken to you, whatever promises he has made to you, they're going to be manifested. All you got to do is just walk it out. He has removed all the stumbling blocks. He has removed all the crutches. He has removed everything that you tried to hold on to, everything you tried to prop yourself up on. He has removed those things. Now it's just you and him. What are you going to do? how are you going to move? How are you going to flourish? Aren't you ready to take off? Aren't you ready to let go of that dead weight? Dead weight holds you down. It don't lift you up. So with that being said, I'm going to hop off. I pray everyone have an amazing day. This was short and sweet and to the point, but it's something that someone needed to hear this morning. I needed to hear it. So I know when he dropped it in my spirit, it was for me to take it in as well. And so what God is saying, he has cursed the fig trees in your life. He has removed them. He has cleared the way. So you are without excuse. He has removed the crutches. And so all you got to do now is just walk that straight path that he's telling you to walk in. Whatever he's telling you to do, do it. Wherever he's telling you to go, go. Whoever he's telling you to reach out to him. Be obedient. Be obedient. He didn't clear the pathway for nothing. He didn't want you to have any excuse. He didn't want you to be stumbling and falling. He didn't want you to be up and down. He wants you to just walk that path that he cleared for you. We are without excuse. This is what he's saying. We are without excuse. He have cleared the pathway for you to walk, and all you got to do is just own it. Don't minimize yourself. Be who God called you to be. It makes no difference what this one is saying, what that one is saying. You stand strong and you be who God called you to be. So with that being said, again, I pray everyone have an amazing day. I pray that your morning has gotten off to an amazing start. If it haven't, hit that reset button. Start all over again. If that coffee didn't come out right, just brew your fresh pot or a single cup, whatever you use. Just start all over again. Don't let it ruin your day. So with that being said, I will be back. You know, God give me another word. I don't have no problem with hopping on and sharing it because I never know, you know, who needs a word of encouragement. I never know who just needs a pick-me-up. I never know what anyone is going through. You never know what people need to hear. You never know what people are struggling with. You never know what people are battling with, but God knows. And so this morning, God said, some of us had some fig trees in the way that we felt like that we just couldn't get past. We couldn't overcome. But God is saying, yes, you can. Because he has spoken to your fig trees and they have to bow down and obey. Like I said, when he spoke to that fig tree, I think it said it immediately. It said, and presently, that's instant, that's right now. And presently, the fig tree withered away. If you believe it, if you believe what God's saying, if you believe his word, he said it's done, it's gone. Now, you can choose to hold on to it because sometimes people want to continue to hold on to things because then what it does is shed light on them. It exposes them. When they no longer have that crutch, when they can no longer blame you, when they can no longer point the finger at you, if they can no longer say you're the reason why, you know. So God is clearing the way for you to step forward. Will the real Yolanda please come forward? That's what he wants. He wants the real you to come forward. So he has removed everything out of your way. Now it's just you naked, you exposed. You know, what are you going to do with your exposure? He's already made a plan. The Bible says your gift will make room for you. Whatever's in you, it's got to come out of you. Whatever he's put in you, it's got to come out of you. But he's cleared the pathway for that to happen. So with that being said, here we go. I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to deliver that little short message. God has cleared the fig trees in your life. And all you have to do now, all we have to do now is just walk it out. Whatever God has promised you is going to be manifested. But there's a certain way you got to walk. And so that's all I have. Thank God for my TT for hopping on. Good morning to you. Love you. Pray all is well. And I'm going to, in advance, thank God for those that will come on after. God is good. God is good. If he woke you up this morning, he's good. He's better than good. He's more than good. And so with that being said, everyone be blessed. Until next time.